Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Rampant Realm, and all right, we are kicking off here in the massively upgraded iron mine. And the first thing I want to do is pop down a couple of these guys. In fact, just one by the looks of it. Yeah, just one is going to be ample. Where can we get him? Like here, I think here is kind of ideal. We'll have to power him up like that, and let's give you some robots. I don't know, 20. Yeah, 20 seems pretty good, and we'll give you all the repair packs, and you can keep this area a little bit healthier for a little bit longer. There's even some walls that I didn't even know were damaged. Yeah, look at them go. All right, that's the first thing. Now I do have a list. I wrote myself a list from the comments. First off, let's have a look at some research. So we have yellow science. We don't have much yellow science, but we have yellow science. So let's prioritize some of the things we want with yellow science. This is actually just super good value now that we are putting some robots in. This is really important for the requester chests later on. I don't know if we're actually going to use requester chests. We're probably not going to set up a logistics network. We don't really need it. This one, of course, unlocks just a ton of extra research. Mining productivity would be nice, but 1,000 probably not on the border. Probably not on the works. This is definitely something we want. All right. Because I also want to make... let's actually start with portable fusion reactor. Then we can start making some equipment, and we'll make some power armor, which shouldn't be too bad. We've got blue circuits floating around somewhat, and we'll get a worker robot speed. That's another 150. We're not actually really... does this increase incendiary damage? I don't know. It's questionable. So fire damage plus 30%. Incendiary ammo is fire damage, and it actually it's stated as fire damage. So I assume this boosts fire damage. Question I would then have is, does all the bullet damage upgrades not? They only must affect the small damage part of the incendiary magazines. Yeah, that's interesting. So we've got a lot of upgrades for bullet damage that are basically doing nothing for the incendiary ammo. Interesting. All right. Personal Roboport Mark II. Not that important. We can make do with number ones. All right. I think we'll queue. Actually, we probably want to avoid using too much yellow. If we can put something that doesn't need yellow in before that. Which I think we're kind of stuck. We'll leave those ones in now. All right. So that's the first two things on my list. So the next thing was we have an answer. We have an answer to that. If you recall an episode or two ago, no, it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago, we had this purple cloud. A purple cloud appeared and destroyed our walls. Power did a bit of research, and that is a big worms... a big worm attack. Big worm attack. That sounds pretty cool. Probably can't see any big worms on the map. No. Yeah. We have cleared them all away. But if you hover over a big worm, you'll see in the screenshot from the previous episode's comment from Power in the text, which is probably hidden behind my picture, it does mention about a AoE attack, AoE poison attack. And then the last thing was notification from Namia that we missed an inserter on our labs, which I'm running to fix up. Oh, look at these guys doing nothing. All right, let's while I'm here, let's just do a little bit of cleaning up. I'd pick up these power poles too, but honestly I just don't want them in my inventory. This whole area here could be ripped out. There we go. All right. So it is this inserter here. It is indeed. Look at that. There we go. All right. And we actually had a bit of yellow backed up, which is beautiful. So let's have a look at what we need for the power armor. We need 20 electric engines, and 40 blue circuits. All right, we've got a bunch of blue circuits lying on the ground here. Let's see how many that is. That's 90. I must have had some already in my inventory. We should still have a bunch of electric engines. And there we go. All right, let's get some of that sweet, sweet power armor. And the research is almost done for a portable fusion reactor, so we want to get some of these other things going. We will need some steel, unfortunately. We could just steal the steel from here, enough to make one of them. And this is actually really good for us at this point because of this whole belt situation down here. Some batteries. We're gonna get a portable fusion reactor. Let's not worry about batteries. Which means actually we could probably get a second skeleton. Because let's just quickly check. This puts out 750 kilowatts, and these use 200 kilowatts. We can actually support 3 of these, and have some. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, we forgot about that little guy, didn't we? Okay, there we go. We could support 3 of these and still have some power left over for charging a roboport. But I think I'm just going to go with 2. Just going to go with 2. So let's get some more electric engines and some more steel. All right. There's some more electric engines, and this little bit of steel that's backed up is enough to get us there. Okay. And now what do we need for you? We need 200 processing units and 50 low-density structures. Well, that is actually a problem, isn't it? Because low-density structures are doing nothing thanks to a lack of steel. All right. Let's get some. You know what? This is going to be a little bit crazy, but let's get some steel and let's seed a few of these. How many does each one of these need? It needs, sorry, I missed that, 2 steel. All right. So we should be able to put enough steel in here to get them going quite well. And then we can stop this, which will stop yellow science. Yes. But we can then get what we need for the portable fusion, which is 50 low-density structures, and we also need a bunch of these. We're actually making a decent amount of blue circuits. I'm very, very surprised. All right, we can grab some more off there, and while we're doing that, we can make a bunch of these as well. We still need another 60, and yeah, we'll just take it from here. We'll take it from here, and 3 more. How's that? 1 too many. That's all right. So that will give us. Why am I making green circuits? All right. Let's make as many of them as we can. Because we do want to drop a bunch of these off. At various sites around the map. All right. We're actually pretty good. Oh, I've got 20 of these that are damaged. That's a bit sad, isn't it? All right. That was really poorly organized. Ooh, I don't even have any repair packs. I'm pretty sure, though. I'm pretty sure we put in some repair pack. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. What do we got in here? 100? Yeah, I'll take those. And wonderful. While we're here, let's do a quick stock take. Ooh, that's sad. We are pretty good. We need some belts. Get as many belts as I can. We got a lot of junk now. We got a lot of junk, so we've been picking stuff up off the ground. We've also got no room for those. All right, let's repair these guys, and then they can stack in nicely with the rest of them. And then we'll go check on our low density structures, won't we? Yes. All right, it'd be nice to get the power armor with a couple of actually active speed boosts. All right, and then the rest of them. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got there. Attacks are still coming on pretty regularly. No surprises, I guess, that much. And okay, there we go. All right, pick them all up, slow and steady. They do take a while to mine, these big guys. So copper is a problem. Copper is definitely a problem. Although we do have a bunch of copper on us, we'll get rid of most of that. Probably should get rid of that as well. But let's just run over here and see if we can get any of that going. How many? We got a bunch of low density structures there. That should be enough to handcraft a portable fusion reactor. We'll just put the pieces together. No questions asked. No questions asked. All right. How much steel do I have on me? I've got 20 steel still. Let's reconnect to that and get rid of these to keep this going. There we go. All right. I've got a bunch of science in my inventory as well. But let's fill this guy up. How interesting. I totally forgot. The size of these things, we can only fit in one exoskeleton. Okay, well that is sad, isn't it? That is sad. We need the Mark II armor to fit in more, but Mark II armor needs a lot of stuff. Not to mention, needs a lot of research. All right, how are we going for things? What do we want to? Well, we should probably actually equip that. I don't want that anymore. I guess I don't want that. Look at this beautiful amount of space. Let's get one of these down here, and I guess, I mean, we probably would be foolish not to put a bunch of things in our backpack now. Okay, green circuits, a bunch of green circuits. The steel is kind of trickling in. It's not as bad as it was, that's for sure. All right, so we'll need more of them. And in fact, we need one more if we want to make a Mark II, because they take 10. Yeah, they take 10. And we need some more low density structures, which I gave away. Yes, I did, but hopefully some have backed up. Nope. We're definitely feeling the pinch on steel, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to pop a bunch of these down. I think I made too many, didn't I? It's 5. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We'll get one of those, and then they can help with our roboports, which we don't have either, because guess what? We need steel. All right. How are we going to fix this steel situation? Well, we've kind of tapped that mine down, that iron mine down there. The next one is this one. It's getting pretty far away though. I don't want to belt that all the way. We could start looking at some rail network. But do we need it? I don't know. I don't think we do. Our iron ore, we're not using the full amount out of this. Okay, so what we could do is we could make a bit more of this, and then have some priority feeding into our smelters, and then have the overflow going out to the steel. Sorry, because these, well, this guy's actually not even full. This is a bit not great. All right, let me just fix this up. Throw some of that iron ore. What do I put in here? Okay, that's actually pretty good. We'll make a bit of steel here. I think that was actually Power mentioned that as well, as a good little way to get some steel. We now have the 10 batteries. I need to get some low density structures. We can actually craft them. It's the processing units that I am short on. So luckily they are backing up because of the lack of low density structures. All right. Whoa! I just picked up some blue science. let's go get rid of that. All right, so we can make one of those, and then yeah, we just need some other stuff. All right, get rid of that, and what do we got? We can make one of these with the steel we have. Let's go grab some more steel. All right, we now have enough steel for 2, 3, and we need some batteries. Where are our batteries? They're down here. Yes, they are. Look at that. We have a good amount of batteries. They're coming in pretty quickly. And then it's actually iron gear wheels of all things. Of all things, iron gear wheels. All right. So there we go. Let's craft the 3 of those, which will be able to fit 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice and easy. We'll pop our battery in. No, we haven't actually crafted that because we are handcrafting low density structures. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. But we kind of don't have much else going for us. There's one. Let's get one more. There's one. Okay, got it. And then we can craft that once we have our roboports. All right, so 3 of those will support 60 construction robots. Yeah, we got a bunch. All right, so what's the next step? What is the next step? Well, steel is a problem. Steel is a problem. Copper is a problem. Copper isn't a huge problem at the moment because we don't have any steel, so we're not using any copper up here. But copper will be a problem. I think copper is something we can actually do something about though, because we can get another one up here. And that actually reminds me, getting a lot of feedback, use your efficiency modules. And of course, you're totally right. We should be using these modules. And Powell pointed out that these guys actually use 200 kilowatts, over 200 kilowatts when they're going. But they're not going all the time. But they are only a few. So we'll put a bunch in there. And in there, and that'll reduce some power. And then the big ones over here. Yeah, look at that. All right. So these guys are pretty much running non-stop now that we're making blue circuits. So let's get all of our efficiency modules going. Oh, we just got a notification of an actual damage. Where is that? It's our pipe. All right. Pipe is destroyed. We better go fix that up immediately. All right. We got a battery in there now, and we've got 3 roboports. Excellent. We're a bit slow because we've run out of power. Now, before I run over there, I do want to grab some more regular ammo. I don't want to be using the incendiary ammo where we don't need it. So we'll just grab kind of this row here of regular ammo, and we'll be able to put it in places. Oh, look at that, we got a few of these guys actually running. Might as well maximize their efficiency modules. You're not running though. Take those ones back. Okay. Oh no. Turn that off. Where is my roboport settings? Toggle personal roboport. I got to turn off these other things. No one uses these buttons. There we go. Okay. Toggle off roboport. No, come back. Oh gosh, I toggled it off, didn't I? Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, that's just a very annoying thing that always happens when you first create a roboport. Is that all the ghosts that you had placed down, suddenly they want to go make them. And the reason why I was running over here though is because we've got a bunch of chemical plants over here. I don't think you can put them in here, can you? Apparently you can. All right, because these guys are big polluters. They don't run 24/7. I've got to say. Certainly not running when we don't have any crude oil coming in. Okay, so worker robot speed is done. Let's have a look now. I'm going to go straight to the rocket silo and see what we can get insofar as that. It's actually only rocket control units, which really tells me that what we should be doing is putting together purple science, and I'm pretty sure I said that that was something we would do, and here we are not having done it. All right, but this is important. This is very important. Let's toggle these guys back on and they'll do some repairs and replacements for us. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. I think we might need just to pop in another one of these. That was an odd shape that I'm not a huge fan of, but it'll do. It'll do. All right. There we go. Room for expansion. Room for expansion. Okay. We'll slowly protect these areas. I wonder if I can see a big worm now. Let's go over here and just for science, we'll have a look at a big worm. See if we can find one. And if I can get through here without crashing, well done. Well done to me. All right. There's a medium worm. Maybe not. Just a medium worm. I don't think anything else is big enough to do it. All right, I think got to watch out too. We're going to set off attacks with the pheromone settings that they have. Apparently, it didn't care. All right, you're walking into a bit of a trap there, guys. Okay, enough of this. Let's head back now that we have this operational, this pipeline operational again. Let's get a little bit of let's turn this off again. Let's get some purple science going. So purple science needs stone, if I recall correctly. Yes, because of the rail. It needs electric furnaces, which need, gosh, I'm stuck, which need red circuits, I believe. Red circuits, electric furnaces. Yes, red circuits, steel. Yeah, well, there's that old thing rearing its ugly head. And what else do we need? Productivity modules, just green and red circuits. All right, meaning that I would have liked to have built it down here because this is where our stone is, but I guess we have to bring this stone up to somewhere in the bus, which is kind of what I was trying to avoid. Trying to avoid it, but here we are. All right. You know what? You guys can go this way, and then stone, you're coming up here. Yeah, that's. I mean, that was stone, but it's not stone anymore. And we're going to bring you at some kind of way that will avoid these other things. Let's get this steel that we had going here. All right, and get rid of that. It reminds us, it's been a long time since we've had that little guy there. Okay, how are we going to do this? You probably just need to jump across here, and then we can jump across there. Yep. All right, and then we can wiggle our way up here. We can actually do that and still fit in along here, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Now we're cooking. Okay, so here is stone. Here is stone. I think probably should just do a quick check to make sure it's actually coming, because it doesn't look like it is, does it? Doesn't look like it is. What did we miss? Who put those there? Who put those there? All right. Yeah, exoskeleton. One exoskeleton is making a reasonable difference. Look at that. Slows us down, speeds us up. It's all right. It does its job. What I want to do though is get a deconstruction planner, pop it in my inventory, and let's just get. There is a way to do ghosts. Ghosts. Unsorted entity ghost. There we go. All right. And then just deconstruct all those ghosts, please. Anything that's a ghost, remove, because we don't want to be building stuff. We don't want to be building stuff that we are not ready for. like that green circuit stuff there. It was all ghosts. It was all ghosts. Okay, I think that's probably all the ghosts that we need. We can delete this to save space. We can get rid of some stuffs. Not a whole lot of stuff, unfortunately. Can you guys take any more coal? No, you can't. All right. A lot of coal to get rid of, but nowhere to put it. So, stone. Bring you up a little bit further. Did I go all that way and not fix that stone up? My God. Getting forgetful in my old age. What did I even do when I was down there? I just played around with ghosts. All right. The mind boggles. I'm sure I'm frustrating power no end. We can of course recover these now, even by turning our roboport on. There we go. Now the damage has been removed. All right, and before I forget, there we go. Okay, our stone is back up and running. We've got these guys. Our power situation, yeah, it is dropping a little low when these all recharge, but that's okay. So with this stone ivy wed, we've got 5 more minutes. We can certainly get started on. Purple science. It'd be nice to have, and then we can alternate between purple and yellow. Rails need steel. Yeah. I'm sensing a theme here. A theme in our need for steel. All right. Now we're going to need to bring you up. Yeah, that is too long for you to jump across. We probably don't need to bring coal up any further, I don't think. There we go, that just looks a bit neater. Alright, and then steel. And then we need both circuits, both red and green circuits. Alright, I think that's everything. We'll need iron as well for the iron rods for the rail. Alright. So let's begin. If we want one of these a second, we need 10 rail a second. We need 10 rail a second, that's right. And rail is made 4 a second, so we'll need 3 of these. 3 of these. Okay, let's get alt mode back on. Why would you turn off? 3 of these. And this is 30 rail a second. That's pretty outrageous, isn't it? Okay, let's clear a bit of, what am I doing? There we go. We got bots now. Why am I bothering with the manual clearing? Okay. So we want to make that. We don't actually have fast enough belts to support this, do we? Because this will have to go onto 2 belts. This is interesting. All right. Interesting. And you guys need iron sticks as well. I totally forgot about that. Iron sticks will change our setup a little bit. This makes 4 a second, and these guys use 2 a second. So we can change this setup a little bit. Have it like this. So you are making iron sticks. You're doing that, and then we'll need a third one like this. Okay, so if this is stone and steel, then this would have to be iron. Alright, so steel cometh here like this, and like this. Alright, there we go. And no, you have to start there. We don't need that. And like that you go. Okay. And then you are going to need a couple of them, I think. Just to have enough. Stack and soda would be really good there, but beggars can't be choosers. All right. And then doing that, and we get some reds coming in here and coming in there. And then you can output there. You can output there and there, and I've got a reason for that, because we're actually going to get rid of this line here. You need to go onto the bottom of that one. And then if you come up here, you then go onto here. And we can't get you onto the bottom of that one. That's a problem. Because these are, what are these? These are producing 4 a second. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 4, 8. Okay, no, I stuffed this up, didn't I? This is just a single full belt from these 3 is kind of the thing, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so we are okay. We've got to do that. And then you need to go onto the bottom. Oh, we've got to split that one in half. Got to split this one in half on the bottom. If I do that, which side do you go on? You go on the top side. And like that. All right. That'll do it. There is a full belt of those guys. Rocket control units have finished. What else do we want? Probably want to start on military 4. Before I forget, laser turrets Mark II. There's an advanced laser turrets. Advanced laser turrets. Okay. Wanted to have a look at PowerPoint 80. Wanted to have a look at what the difference was here. So we have a range 28, shooting speed, damage 140, range 20, damage, range 24, sorry, damage 20. So that is a huge increase. It does take 4 laser turrets to build. So that would be 4 laser turrets make 80 laser damage. And then this is basically 100% bonus. It's kind of the same as turrets Mark II. I think this is probably the next. So this is advanced beam turret, okay, and then this is advanced laser turret. Well, there you go. So this has 1400 laser damage. Yep, you heard that right. 2000 piercing power. I guess that removes 2000 armor. And a damage of 700 explosion with unstated range. Area of effect, there we go. Area of effect size is 5. Shooting speed is 0.5 per second. What was the shooting speed of a regular laser? 1.5 per second. So it's a little bit slower, but makes up for it with the AoE, which I think, and a range of 42. Wow, a minimum range of 13. That is very interesting. Not something we're probably going to play around with. But certainly it's mind-boggling the amount of power that provides. I am actually going to call this episode here, and we'll finish off the purple science tomorrow. But wow, that's I'm just going to leave it on that note of those advanced laser turrets. If you're playing after launching a rocket in Rampant, then something like that probably mandatory, really, because of the area effect. You see the big hordes that we're getting just in our outpost there. Big groups having a laser that can take out that kind of thing. I wonder. Did it say the consumption? I didn't see if it said the consumption. Laser turret. Advanced laser turrets 3. Energy consumption, max consumption 200 megawatts. Let's put that in perspective. 1 megawatt for a regular laser. And 150 kilowatts is the minimum consumption. Yeah, that's 200 megawatts. That's pretty decent. Taxing on the power. Anyway, we are just going to finish up purple science, and then it's a matter of figuring out how we're going to get more iron into this base. Yeah, it's an interesting one. If you've got some thoughts, drop them in the comments below. It feels too late to set up a rail system, but it also feels too far to run belts to that mine that is further to the south. Feels too far. This is too far to run belts. Surely. Even though it's only a little bit further. I don't know. But again, it just seems too late in the game to set up a rail network with loading, unloading, and all that kind of jazz. But it would be nice to get like five belts of iron feeding our steel to actually get a full belt of steel. At the moment, we've only got basically one belt making a fifth of a belt of steel, and it's just not enough to keep our low density structures going. And let's not forget, to launch a rocket, we need to make 1,000 low density structures. And for our payload to actually make for the rocket parts. So yeah, we definitely need to ramp up production of those kind of things. Anyway, lots to think about. Let's just get purple science down pat, and then we'll look at ramping up production so that we're not spending forever. And normally it wouldn't be a problem because you could just wait it out, let time go by, and then it doesn't matter if you're slowly producing rocket parts. Eventually you launch a rocket. But we are under the time constraint of the biters. They're just getting stronger and stronger. So we do actually need to be making things pretty quickly, and at the moment we're not doing that. So anyway, enough chat from me. Let's not forget the most important things, which are thank you very, very much to my patrons, and I'll see you tomorrow.